Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Hermdo official media outlet. We're going to be covering some of today's trending stories, talking about all sorts of fun and exciting things that are happening in the world today. Let's turn that music down a little bit. I hope you're having a good weekend. It is a beautiful Saturday. It's actually hot in my part of the country for once. Kind of crazy. It's also rainy and cloudy, but I'll take whatever I can get right now. But let's go ahead and get into our first story here. Turns out people, believe it or not, they really don't like fascism that much. I know this might come as a shock to some people, but yeah, this group Patriot Front, these guys, some people say they're feds, some people say they're right-wing extremists, but they were marching in Charleston, West Virginia today. Let's go to Twitter. And there's this guy, Thomas Rousseau. He's like the leader of this organization. I guess they're going to the state capitol.
We are here. Patriot Front is here in Charleston, West Virginia. We have marched through downtown, and we are currently marching on our way to the state capitol of West Virginia. We've had a lot of positive receptions. We've had a lot of very distant interest from the police, if you see them over there. And we have...
I don't know what the point of all this shit is, like marching around. Making a big stink. You know, after all the fucking disastrous public appearances and public, like, fucking disasters that right-wing guys have gotten involved with in the last few years. You remember Charlottesville a few years ago, January 6th, all this stuff. These guys are still marching around carrying racist symbols and wondering why everybody hates them, wondering, I mean, I don't know what this... Is there like a drag queen story hour going on? That's what, you know, being a right-winger is, just getting really mad at, like, silly progressive stuff taking place and making these dumbass demonstrations. And there's all these stories. I get this. A lot of these organizations, they're just, like, overrun by, like, cops and feds and stuff. And all these guys join these organizations because, you know, they spend all this time online. They get whipped up into thinking the country is falling apart, and that somehow drag queen story hours or trans people or Black Lives Matter is like causing Western civilization to collapse in on itself. They get mad, they join these groups, and they wind up, you know, getting photographed all over the place. They get their lives fucked up for really stupid reasons. You know, I don't know what these demonstrations, I don't know what this is supposed to prove, but yeah, these guys walking around there. I don't know what they're trying to do here. Oh, I don't know. Just walking around looking like a bunch of dipshits. This is just stupid. Is this some kind of thing with like the Columbia protest, all these college campus protests against what the situation in Gaza? That's a big... I mean, I don't know like what words I can use to describe it, you know, and not get banned. What a massive clusterfuck that is. What a horrible fucking tragedy that is. Of course, these guys have to show up and take some of the... Is this some, like, psyop or something? I don't fucking know. Everything's a psyop these days. Everything's all this conspiratorial bullshit. But, yeah, that's Patriot Front. We love our guys, our angry white dudes wearing masks and marching around trying to overthrow democracy or whatever they're trying to get up to. But, yeah, this kind of stuff, people really don't like it. And I'm not sure what the point of this shit is. Basically just to make people angry and make yourself a target for, you know, the media to attack you and all this other shit. I don't know what they're accomplishing here, but yeah, people, they're still doing this shit. They're still going out there wearing the masks and all this stuff. It's just a bad look. And you know, honestly, if you're like a young white guy, don't join up with these fucking groups. Be like a positive member of your community instead of shouting racist shit at people and making an asshole out of yourself. Honestly, dude, I mean, you think they'd learn after a while, you know, all this shit going on. I mean, all these people sitting in prison from all these other demonstrations and all this stuff. But no, we still got to put up with this stupid bullshit. So that was my first news story. Fascism, still unpopular, you know. Now let's move on to my next story. AIPAC. Evil group does evil things. Surprised this evil organization is more evil than previously thought. Yeah, there's been a lot of stink talking about AIPAC's influence in American politics and whatnot, and lots to talk about Zionism and Zionism's role in the situation in Palestine. But I saw some tweets about it. AIPAC tracker, this guy right here. Oh, let's go ahead and turn that on. But yeah, they're talking about tracking AIPAC, the Israel lobby, and their anti-democratic influence on the United States. So yeah, this guy's basically talking about George Latimer, kind of a weird-looking dude. His eyes are kind of all over the place. But he received 1.3 million from AIPAC. They're compromised. Latimer has received 1.3 million. The Israel lobby. AIPAC is supporting Sarah Elfreth. Maryland's Democratic primary is May 14th. We recommend Morris for Maryland and MDO3 give him a follow. Bush's campaign make a donation to reject AIPAC. Sounds a bit unconstitutional. DeSantis pledges to expel all students from Florida schools if they protest Israel. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the one. Man, trying to talk about this stuff without getting in trouble, getting my fucking account banned. that's a bit of a tricky situation here. But all these like right-wing free speech guys, all these guys that go on talking about how it's important in the First Amendment, another free speech absolutist. The second, like, a certain group or a certain country, a certain ally of America is criticized, all these guys flip their shit and they call in the cops to stomp all these fucking college students that are just out there trying to raise awareness of the situation unfolding in Gaza. All these fucking bootlickers, all this, the way people like sign off on authoritarianism these days, the second they feel threatened, is really fucked up when you think about it. But David Trone, he received a good chunk of money from AIPAC. Boy, oh boy. We need a permanent humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza now. Yeah, people are out there. This shit is getting serious, man. Normally I don't talk about this kind of stuff on this channel, but I figure I had to bring this stuff up at some point. But, yeah, people feel really strongly about this. What's going on in Gaza is absolutely horrific. And, you know, anybody, you know, trying to like take the stink off this or trying to like defend Israel right now, all this Zionist stuff, it looks bad. That's as delicately as I can put it right now, because I don't want to make a big stink about it, but a lot of people, yeah. Thomas Massey, some of my colleagues are using legislation to create federally sanctioned anti-Semitism monitors at colleges. I'll vote no. Policing speech, religion, and assembly is not the role of the federal government. In fact, it's expressly prohibited by the U.S. Constitution. So yeah, Richie Torres and Mike Lawler plan to introduce the Columbia Act, a bill that would create anti-Semitism monitors at select colleges. So yeah, you kind of look at these people kind of circle the wagons around Israel and the kind of culture it's being created right now, culture of like censorship. This should be very concerning to people, you know, just the influence that Israel has on American politics. It's a fucked up situation, to put it mildly. You know, I got to be careful what I say, as I've said before. But yeah, it's an interesting account to follow. Follow me at Hermdo86 on Twitter. I don't post too much on Twitter. I kind of just lurk. But yeah, all sorts of interesting things been happening. All sorts of interesting things been happening. But let's go to our next story. White people return to their own dimension. Mistakes were made in Jakob. Mayonnaise sales are plummeting. White people are just like, hey, what the heck, man? We're piecing out of here, man. We're out of here. We're heading back. You know, I think this is a good thing for humanity. All those mayo monkeys and their unseasoned chicken going away, hopefully forever, you know. And I think that's what needs to happen in order for there to be racial harmony in the world. So, yeah, oh, sticky situation there, but yeah, all white people are going away. No more unseasoned chicken. No more socks with sandals. You know, it's, don't worry, everybody. White people are not a threat any longer. So I just thought I'd end the video talking about some uplifting news. But don't worry, there's no more white privilege. It's all going away. Hopefully no more racism either. We can all live in peace and love and tolerance forever. But yes, that was... Hang on. That was the official Hermdo official media outlet news rundown today. I hope you all liked it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding all this stuff. And yeah, be making more content hopefully soon. I've been busy lately, but things are finally lightening up a little bit. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow my socials down below. They'll be linked down below. And all that good stuff. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the weekend. Peace out.